I do think that there is sort of a moodiness in this region that can feel ghostly.
Writer Bess Lovejoy thinks the Northwest is the perfect place to gather ghost stories.
And I don't know if I believe this, but some paranormal enthusiasts say that the rain kind of acts like a spiritual conductor or spiritual fertilizer, that rain and moisture generally can kind of hold on to emotions.
She's compiled a chilling guidebook to our spooky spaces, some of them hauntingly familiar.
One of my favorite stories from the Smith Tower happened in the 1980s when there was a workman who was putting together an exhibit of historical artifacts, and he felt someone creep up behind him, and when he turned around, he saw the apparition of an older woman who seemed to be kind of checking out his handiwork.
Later, he was shown a photograph of Bertha Knight Landes, Seattle's first female mayor, and he was spooked once again.
He recognized her as the ghost who had snuck up behind him.
Port Gamble, an old mill town on the Kitsap Peninsula, is home to this heavily haunted house.
And the Walker Ames house, some people say, is the most haunted house in Washington state. I have been inside of it, and it definitely had a strange energy to it. I don't know that it felt malevolent, but some people say they've seen faces of women, like a nanny and children in the attic windows.
Since 1913, patients have lived and died at Northern State, a now abandoned mental hospital in Skagit County. But there is one ghost here who just wants someone to play with.
At Northern State, there are stories about a little girl bouncing a red rubber ball down the halls that people sometimes see and hear.
At Manresa Castle in Port Townsend, a monk who hanged himself in the attic of the former Jesuit school is rumored to haunt one of the rooms. Today, the castle is a hotel, and guests have reported cold spots, glasses shattering mysteriously, and voices whispering their names. Remember Bess saying water attracts ghosts? You might see more than tourists on Seattle's waterfront.
There's two stories there. One is sometimes people see a ghost ship out in Elliott Bay.
Don't look for that ghost ship. It foretells doom. But the other haunting is happier. A benevolent fisherman nicknamed Patty, who knows when someone needs an assist from the other side.
He often shows up to people who are having a hard time and come to the pier kind of depressed and perhaps thinking about ending their lives, and he gives them a pep talk. And then when they turn around to thank him, he disappears.